whatever. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello, hi guys, welcome back to the Football Showdown channel. We are back for another specific video today to talk about the Euro 2024. Before we get into the team that I really want to talk about with a special guest, I have a small message for all you guys out there. If you guys are not yet subscribed, please keep subscribing as we're trying to hit that 500 mark as soon as possible. Keep liking, keep commenting, and keep sharing this quality content right for you guys without any bullshitting, without any acting. This is straight raw emotions to you guys, straight from us. So keep commenting and keep sharing our content. Let's get straight into the video. Germany had an iffy game against Denmark, and somehow Germany qualified for the next position after an amazing performance from Spain against Georgia. Initially, with the setback of Georgia scoring, it kind of was obvious that Spain were going to win and Germany will be facing Spain. To talk more about Germany's performance against Denmark and how they might fare against Spain, I have the special guest today, Vignesh. Vignesh, how are you, man?
Hey Sujit, once again, glad to be here.
Right. Quickly, I mean, you know what? Kai Havertz scored. Could it be a better game as an Arsenal fan? No, I think Kai Havertz is that kind of. I mean, there was enough remarks, right? I even you addressed that in the previous video about how Germany needs a centre back, a centre forward in full crew, but Kai Havertz performed. But I from the little that I was able to see after the huge high that all Indian fans had with that World Cup win, I barely could focus on the Germany game. All I know is that Kai Havertz is that guy for you who will get you goals or get you in the right positions. At the same time, he's that one guy who will frustrate you when he can't finish off simple, simple chances. You know what? How would you go out there and just sum it up for us? What do you think about the game against Denmark?
So first and foremost, I'm a little scared. I feel like if Germany lose to Spain, I may not react in a sad way like the world expects from a German fan, because India won the goddamn World Cup and that high is going to be there for the next 60 days, I think.
Right.
So I don't know if this loss will affect me too much, but I'll still try my best to stay in football and just talk. Coming to the Germany-Denmark game, so let's talk about that, right? So we all were discussing about the possible changes that Nagelsmann could make. Nagelsmann just pulled a Uno reverse and he brought some outrageous surprise. Like, for example, he made Florian Wirtz sit. He brought in Leroy Sané. Came in for Mittelstadt, which was kind of expected because, like I said in the previous video, Raum gave an outstanding performance for like 20 minutes against Switzerland. So it was kind of understood that he's going to come in, so I can get that sub. But I was really surprised why he brought in Florian Wirtz, because the kind of chance creation Wirtz can bring is huge. But luckily, it worked out for us. Germany literally had to fight through a storm, like in the most literal sense. The game was stopped due to a thunderstorm.
Right.
Denmark, man, what a team. I have to give them all the credit because very unlucky for them. A guy for them scores a goal. His toe, not even his entire shoe, his toe was offside, the goal. And then on the other side, unfortunately, when the Raum gave a cross, he only conceded the handball and it became a penalty, which Germany converted. So that is what happened in that situation. And overall, I would say it was a tight game. They had to fight hard. It was not one of those easy games, because I noticed every time they got casual, Denmark used to press the hell out of it. So that's what happened. And the second goal, I think we were lucky from Denmark in one of the passes. And Nico Schlotterbeck, who did outstanding as a coming in for Jonathan Tah, gave this wonderful cross to Musiala, and Musiala meant business that day. He was pure class, with his ball control, finishing, outstanding. And he scored the goal and kind of sealed the game. So the big positives of that game is that players showed mentality. So I feel like that's saying this in all my videos. Germany has been showing mentality, that's what is carrying us. Because if you go one-on-one player comparisons, we actually lose to so many teams in that regard. But the fact that they've been showing that spirit that they want to play this game, that's what's been carrying us. Amazing stuff. Second thing, defense was outstanding. Rudiger, what a player. Nico Schlotterbeck, amazing. And of course, Manuel Neuer came up with some saves, right? So the
True.
clean sheet is
True.
always a huge win for the entire team. Even for a striker, it's a huge win. So these are some positive things. Now, what is a negative thing? Germany keeps the ball a lot. What happens is sometimes they start thinking too much. So when I say casual, I don't mean that they're not showing intent. I mean like they get too casual. Like when for example, Rudiger has the ball, he's like, okay, I could pass it there. I could pass it there. So what happens when you start thinking too much? You kind of lose the intensity with which you pass the ball. Chances of making a mistake is very high. This is how historically loses the ball and concedes goals in the past, I don't know, few years, I would say. So that is, I think, from what I observed, is the biggest negative. The second negative is they have to. I'm not saying every time they get a chance at the goal, they have to score. It would be, I mean, if they do that, it's amazing. But the reality is, hit it on target. Don't just, you know, like for example, this is where I think the Kai Havertz conversation comes in. So now, definitely, he scored a good penalty. Very accurate, right? To the corner, side netting, perfect shot. His first touches are great. He gets the ball, he's looking for the chances. But I would like to reiterate what I said before. Sometimes shot. Even he might not know, but it's going to go in sometimes. You can't expect the goalkeeper to make all the saves, right? Just go for that shot, So I think, but overall, he did work rate, regardless of what other German fans tweet. I think he still will be starting against Spain also. That's what I think. So now my biggest confusion is what gameplay in the midfield, because against Switzerland we started with Wirtz, Gundogan and Musiala, but against Denmark he started
Andrich, Cruz
Gundogan,
and
Musiala and so Cruz, Andrich are the CDMs, the defending midfielders, which is solid. They are not changing. I'm more concerned about the attackers, whether Wirtz is going to or whether Sane is going to play. Because I noticed Sane, obviously, as usual, he kept missing his chances. I'm so sorry to say that. I don't know what's happened to him, but he just keeps missing chances so much. But what he brings to the team is speed. And this speed is going to be crucial against Spain. So I may not have the technical knowledge of a football manager, so I'm not too sure what he's going to do there, whether Wirtz is going to play or Sane is going to play. Now, an argument to support Florian Wirtz is he came in for 10 minutes against Denmark. He sauced the defense. He literally made two people sleep. Fortunately, it was an offside.
Right.
Okay, that's what Florian Wirtz brings to the team. So, like, as German, we're just confused. Like, so I think the secret to the Spain's win is obviously mentality. And the second thing would be right team selection. I feel like it's like in cricket, sometimes they say you win the toss, you win the match, something like that. If they can get the right team combination for Spain, I think we are going through. Now, that being said, right, I think, I guess the next thing we talk about is Spain. Yeah. I don't know what to say, man. I was watching the Spain-Georgia game today, and I was just like, wow. There were times when I was actually like sitting and damn, what a game! It was so pure football. I have nothing against Spain. I can't hate them for no reason. Like I can hate on England because that makes more sense for me. But I have nothing against Spain. They're just too good, and I could see that aura which they had, with that 2008 Euros win or 2010 World Cup, that golden generation. They're playing so fluid. So the game starts, and minutes they have like 90% ball possession. They've already made like 220 passes. And then Georgia go and score. Unfortunate own goal. They still don't stop. They start increasing the possession to 95%. And of course, their main midfielder gives them the dead open. So it becomes 1-1. They go into halftime. They're like, you know what? We're just going to keep attacking. That's what we know very well. And they just kept doing that. And they showed no mercy.
Right.
I mean, special mention to Yamal. I don't know what to say. These two guys are in some crazy form. I'm terrified because Nico Williams is going to be like his defender, against Germany is going to be Kimmich, and I'm terrified right now as to what's going to happen there because these guys are absolutely brilliant. It's going to be a really tough game. Very, very one mistake and it's over. So this is what I feel with regards to important matchups. And when it comes to what Germany has to do to win, we need that Toni Kroos aura for sure. One magic moment from him, and the team's like, hey, yeah, you know what? We can actually do this.
Hmm.
We need that little magic over there because Spain just looked too fluid. And the problem with Germany is, like I said, definitely against Spain, I don't think they're going to have the ball. It's going to be like a 60% possession, 40% or 70-30. Just going to let Germany have the ball because both teams like to have the ball and they like to get comfortable. So another big thing in this game is going to be making sure your opponent doesn't get comfortable with the ball.
Right.
So you can expect pressing happening in this game. So these are just my initial thoughts about what we can expect.
The Germany game against Denmark, right? First thing, my personal opinion, when Denmark scored, I was like I told you, I was not watching the game initially. I only realized that, oh shit, this game might be interesting is when, I got a notification saying that Denmark scored. I was like, shit, Denmark actually scored in Germany against Germany and have taken up the lead. Can Germany come back? I really do not know. They've only come back once, and that too in like the dead end. But yeah, that was called as offside, and then I think Germany looked comfortable. To be honest, I'll be very honest, right? Musiala's finish was great, but for that to be a great finish, I think the defending at that part was kinda average because I felt that was a great ball, no doubt about it, but I felt the defending from Denmark was so poor that it looked like nobody wanted to get the ball. Like Musiala itself was like not sure if I should go for the ball or not, or somebody going to come or no, because like I was seeing that like why is Musiala stopping? Why is no defender coming and getting him or like, trying to get the ball away? It didn't make any sense. But like take nothing away from that finish. It was a great finish, right? That's for sure. But will you be getting those many chances against Spain? It's all small margins, right? I think for Spain, the issue for them is like if you win the midfield battle, I think you can get past their defense easily because I really do not know if Spain's defense is genuinely good or it's just that Rodri being there Rodri and Fabian Ruiz being not Fabian, is it Fabian Ruiz? Basically, Fabian Ruiz and Rodri being there is just something else. Like Rodri, the number of clutch goals he has had, the kind of performance he has had for City over 3.5 years or so, is just clutch, and at the same time it's just it's so good. Like sometimes you have to entertain the fact that he could be an all-timer, but as an Arsenal fan or as a person who has watched Busquets all his life, and that lean guy with barely any physicality in him, just like doing bunch of here and there and just getting away with it. I thought that was world class, but I guess you have to entertain the fact that Rodri could be one of those all timers for Spain. That all comes in if he does it for Spain at the big stage. So I think Germany will win this game if they get past or they do well against Spain's midfield. Do I think that you guys have the quality? Hell yeah. with Kroos, Gundogan, Andrik, Musiala, Havertz, and to some level even Kai. He can like drop deep to make sure that he's a menace for their people, because I'm for sure that he will be a menace when Spain are defending against him, because I do not think Spain have been tested at that level for sure with that much quality. So I think Spain will still have issues. I'm not saying that they'll definitely get them, but I think they'll have their issues. I think the game will depend in the midfield, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. It could be the game of the tournament. I don't think there's another game potentially that has that that oh shit, there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of history here.
A lot of history.
Yeah, there's a lot of history here.
2008 Euro finals, Spain beat Germany in the final. 2010 World Cup in South Africa, Spain beat Germany in the semis. 1-0. That header from Puyol. So I still have that in my eyes right here. So there's a lot of iconic games these two countries have played, because every time they've played, they've had because Germany consists of players from Bayern Munich, couple of guys around Premier League and like Madrid and stuff. and then Spain is just Real Madrid and Barcelona, right? So you've always had the
La 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 la
pinnacle of
la la la
football
la la
against
la
like
la la. It is Barcelona and Madrid.
I'm talking back in the
Yeah, Barcelona and Madrid, not Madrid and Barcelona. La 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 la.
oh, sure. Yeah, but that's the thing. So the contest has also been really really good, and even in the 22 World Cup, Germany and Spain were in the same group, and that match was actually a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, yeah.
So that game started, and he played Fulkrug started and he played very well. So that factor is also considered because what if Nagelsmann throws a surprise out of his hat and starts full. So like I said, a lot of things around the team selection. Midfield, I totally agree. Both teams are very, very stable in the midfield. So that is going to be a huge factor. One thing I really like is it's familiar ground for both the teams. Rudiger plays in La Liga. Cruz plays in La Liga. Gundogan has been in the La Liga. So that is going to give us, and likewise for them also, right? Spain players, they know how Cruz functions and how Gundogan functions and all these. So
True.
I think that gives us a nice little factor over there.
It's a game for the media. It's a game for the fans. It's probably going to be the game of the tournament because I don't really see any other matchups to be fair.
So matchup, I feel the next big matchup could be if tomorrow France win and Portugal win. That will be the next quarterfinal.
Yeah, the final again. But
so that will be one big game. But I think this is going to be a very pure footballing, just raw talent, technique. It's going to be a fun game to watch, sure.
Exactly,
for the neutral fans. But one thing which really hits the German fan is every game going now could be Toni Kroos' last game. And for all we know, Friday could be Kroos' last ever football game. Like, and this really hit me, and I got really sad and emotional because after the Denmark game, Kroos posted the victory photo, and his caption was "Not yet."
Oh,
and that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. If we had lost against Denmark, Kroos never playing competitive football ever again. And I think, Germany could also use that nostalgia to their advantage. Will be nice.
Okay, when I said the game is for the media as well, I think they will pick on to such emotions and just run that,
Which nostalgia moment, like for at least, for Tony, just take him, one more round. Semi, I think, I already told you, right? Quarter is where I expect Germany to be. Listen. So I think for how they've done in the past 10 years and how they've come now, I think it's good. This is the first time they're reaching a quarterfinal since 2016. And for a German national team, that's very bad. I'm just saying, like it's very, very bad. They are expected to make to semi-final at least every tournament we play. So that I think is a good place to be, but they have to. Everyone has to give that 101%. 100% is not enough. Spain looked fluid as hell.
True, that is very true. I can go ahead and say like if Spain wins this game with Nico Williams and Yamal as the two main people, right? I think with that young squad, if they beat Germany in Germany, I won't be surprised if they win the Euros, right? Because they've been so good.
Hey, latest power rankings, they are the favorites. They are critics' favorite and also bookies' favorite to win the Euro right now.
That is fine. That is fine.
No, I'm just saying this to validate your point. Beat Germany, they are a really strong contender to win the Euro.
In my opinion, Spain were not the favorites before the tournament started, but the way that they are like just ripping people, right? But also, you know what?
Yeah.
If you kind of remember, I think in the 22 World Cup, or was it
I know what you're going to say.
What?
You're right, 22 World Cup. They have played really, really well. In the
exactly. The group stages, they were crazy. Then they just from then on. Could that be another thing? Could that be another mental block that the young Spain team need to get rid of to go to the next step? I do not know. There are many things. All we know is that for sure history has said that there's going to be an all-timer. We can definitely expect an all-timer for sure.
Yeah, and
No doubt.
also we have to mention Alvaro Morata. So he's the main
Uh,
captain. He's the captain of Spain,
hmm.
and bro, he's been playing so well.
Morata
He's
playing
really,
so well.
really well.
Right.
Morata for Spain is showing up. Like,
Uh, uh, uh.
he's
It's,
also making those clutch moves. And now that he has so much support on the wing, right?
mm,
He doesn't even have to make those. All he has to do is look for the wings and pass the ball, and these guys just take the game forward.
true, true, true.
So Morata is also very pivotal to their attack. And today, Danny Olmo is a substitute man for Spain. That's how good depth they have in midfield.
Yeah.
Danny Olmo came in today and he's
Uh,
dribbling past three people and he's scoring. So I don't know,
mm,
like they are all their players are under really good form right now.
Which brings me.
Leverkusen winner
Hmm.
Ronaldo, he is a substitute. Why is he not playing left back? Because Kukureya is performing better than him.
Yeah. Kukure has
That's
been
how
shit for
like
Chelsea.
I don't understand. They're just playing so well. A
Mm,
lot of I mean, definitely have to give them all the credit.
mm,
But yeah, as a German fan, we need that. We need to push it because we've lost enough times to Spain
mm,
in knockout tournaments.
mm-hmm.
So I hope they take the home advantage and try to.
For an Arsenal fan, you have David Raya for Spain. You have potentially Nico Williams, who you never know, and then you obviously have Kai Havertz, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Let me just get into the next segment. We can just talk about nostalgia, history, and everything. The next segment. Before we wrap up the video, obviously, I'm going to ask for your honest predictions. You can be on it. Yeah. What are your honest predictions?
Hmm. 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 No extra time.
Uh,
It doesn't feel like the game. It was both attacking. I feel like somebody will win it within 90.
mm,
I mean, I'm a German fan. I'm going to say Germany 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. 2-1. One Tony Cruz aura moment for sure incoming.
I'll
Could
go
be
ahead and
one
ask you.
random floating pass. Can be one random floating pass. Or like just one random shot he takes which goes into the goal or something. I don't know. Like
Uh, I'll go ahead and ask you one more. Who's going to score for Spain or Germany?
Spain for sure. Spain for sure. Because the mentality is going to be I'm sure they have seen Germany games, right?
Hmm.
Germany has seen Spain's game. Both of them will try to keep the ball with them.
Hmm.
And given the current form, you can put probability towards Spain, saying that
Hmm. Hmm.
you can say probability that Spain is more favorable to kind of win the ball, right?
Hmm.
So I think they are going to press the hell out of Germany and kind of score first over there.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And
Yeah.
if somebody either of the team manage to keep clean sheet, I'll go out on the limb and say they'll win the Euros. If they can keep clean sheet, either one, that's just massive respect. Like even if Spain does it, I have to respect. Like no choice.
Hmm.
If you
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
manage to keep a clean sheet in this game, so I think it's a 2-1.
Hmm. 2-1.
My heart cannot handle penalties this time.
Penalties, I did not. I can't. I can. I'm genuinely scared to make a prediction. I want football to win. Should I be safe and just say, yeah, football is going to win and just like end the video? I do not know. Um, you know what? I'll just say it. I'll just say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry.
It's fine. It's your channel. Why will you support?
I feel a Spain winner in extra time. 2-1. I mean 1-2, 1-2 because Germany was a Spain, right? So yeah, 1-2. I do
Suchi,
not.
you are such a extra time merchant, man. All your predictions you keep saying extra time.
Dude, look, can you blame me? Can you freaking blame me? Bro, the England game, right? When I spoke with Vardhan about that England game, I was like, you know what? England have the potential to do nothing with that much quality. It might as well go to extra time with being 0-0. Guess what? Slovakia took their charge and freaking scored. Out of nowhere, the PR's new baby, Jude Bellingham, who else but me, scored in the most dramatic PR version. That is the bicycle kick. Kudos to him. No hate, no hate. Just jealousy from me because I'm 24 years doing nothing. Right. And then who scores in the extra time? It had to be the England's go- go- go-
Captain.
England's captain Harry Kane, who's been ghosting the entire three games.
Player.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I like Harry Kane. I admit that I like Harry Kane, but he's been shit the 3 games that he played in group stage. But can you blame me? Like, I'm seeing the quality in this thing. Like, whatever, you know what? Because it's like so attacking from both sides. People might forget to like defend and be like, you know what, we'll just go attack. Whoever scores the most goals will win. So we never know. It can go to extra time. I'm being safe. I didn't want to make a prediction. I just said I want football to win. But I'm going on a limb and just saying that, you know what,
There's also
I hope.
There's also another possibility. So this result actually is in favor of Spain. If at all this game is supposed to go one-sided, like you can expect a lot of goals from one team, that will be Spain. I don't think Germany is capable to do that, because I'm saying this based on the number of chances that they've missed in the previous 4 games, you know. So if the game is supposed going like today, like 4-1 or 5-1, 3-1, something like that, I think that's going to be Spain.
Yeah. Well, there you have our final predictions. Vignesh is saying 2-1 Germany. Obviously, I'm going on a limb. Oh wait, he said in 90 minutes. I'm saying I'm going on a limb and saying extra time, because I think there's enough quality that I don't think it'll be decided in 90 minutes. So I think it will be a 1-2 win for Spain in the extra time. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I genuinely enjoyed this video. I thought I could wrap up this video in 20 minutes, but I started to have fun from the 15th minute onwards as well. Yeah, before we wrap up the video, any final words, Vignesh?
No, I mean, thank you all for watching. Hopefully I can make 1 or 2 more videos in this channel. That means Germany is qualifying, so hopefully they don't kick us out, you know, at least for Tony Cruz. So yeah,
Definitely.
good luck to Germany. And
Yep. Good luck to Germany. Good luck to Spain. In the end, as an Arsenal fan, I hope football wins. Till we see you guys soon. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Peace.